Ramadan is not only a month of fasting. It is not a month of fasting only. It is also an important time for deep reflection on our spiritual connection with Allah and also our connection with people around us. Allah says in the Quran, in the middle of the verses about Ramadan, He said, this verse who seems to have no connection with the previous verse and the verse that will follow, except that Allah wants to send us a message that He wants to send us a message and lead us to think about the connection. He said, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. And if my servants ask you about me, behold, I am indeed close. I'm here. I respond to the call of him who calls on me whenever he calls on me. Let them then respond to my call and believe in me so that they might be rightly guided. It is as if Allah is telling us that Ramadan is the right time and the right opportunity to take to call on Allah, to call on Him and address Him, lay out all our concerns and needs and wishes and complaints to Him in Ramadan, not to anybody else. But as the verses say, we need to respond to the call of Allah first and believe in Him so that we may be rightly guided. So let us all remember in this blessed month of Ramadan to respond to the call of Allah and also to address our needs, our concerns, our fears, our dua, everything we have to Him. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, the famous hadith, that he used to say to his companions whenever Ramadan will come, congratulating them, he would say, أتاكم شهر رمضان شهر مبارك فرض الله عليكم صيامه تفتح فيه أبواب السماء وتغلق فيه أبواب الجحيم وتغل فيه مردة الشياطين لله فيه ليلة خير من 1000 شهر من حرم خيرها فقد حرم. Which means, the Prophet said, the month of Ramadan has come to you, a blessed month that Allah has made its fasting obligatory on you. During it, the gates of the heavens are opened and the gates of hell are closed and the rebellious shaitans are chained. In it, there is a night better than 1,000 months. Whosoever is deprived of its blessing, the blessings of Ramadan, that person is indeed deprived. So as mentioned before, the Prophet is not just informing us that the gates of hell are closed and the gates of the heaven are open. What is behind this information? What should we do with that information? That's what is more important than the information itself. If you are in a place, you are facing a place that you desire to go to enter, a good place, and the gates are open, what should you do? You will rush to enter that gate, but you will not be able to enter unless you take steps. You make some steps, you walk to that gate. So the Prophet is telling us that Ramadan, the gates of heaven are open, but we will not enter it unless we take the step. We respond to the call of Allah that will lead us to enter. Same thing if you are facing a gate, a place full of evil, if you don't want to go there, and the gates are open, you will try to run away and move away from that gate. And you will not be able to move away if you don't take steps to move away. So same thing, let us take the necessary steps to move far away from hellfire, and the necessary steps to move closer to the heavens. Oh Allah, make us among those who are blessed with your forgiveness and those who are free from hellfire this Ramadan and next Ramadan, the coming Ramadan. آمين. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات فاستغفروه فإذا فوز المستغفرين. Please also move forward to make room for the brothers who are outside or those who are behind. الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. The shayateens may be chained up in the month of Ramadan and may not be able to prevent us from fasting, but they are still able to disturb our fasting by causing us to be satisfied with the minimum. So each one of us must work on improving his Ramadan performance and strive to graduate from the University of Ramadan with honor, not with the minimum passing grade. Imam al-Ghazali, may Allah be pleased with him and have mercy on him, categorizes fasting into 3 levels. The first level of fasting is called Sawmul Khawas, which can be translated as lay people's fasting, a lay Muslim fasting, an ordinary Muslim fasting, and this is the beginner's level and the easiest level of fasting. That fasting consists of abstaining from food and drink and intimate relation during the day of Ramadan. And unfortunately, this is the fasting that most of us are satisfied with. The second level of fasting is called Sawmul Khawas, which also can be translated as professionals fasting. Those who are in a higher level than lay people's fasting. And this fasting is the intermediate level, and it is relatively harder than the previous one. It consists of keeping our ears, our eyes, our tongue, and hands and feet free from sin during the days of Ramadan as well as during the nights of Ramadan. When we break our fast, we don't feel that we are free to do what we were not able to do during the day of Ramadan. Ramadan is not only for the day, but it is also for the night. And the next level, Imam Ghazali said that this is Sawmu Khawas al-Khawas, experts fasting. And this is the advanced level and the most challenging fasting. It consists of focusing on nothing but Allah and fasting with our hearts and mind by abstaining from worldly thoughts and concerns, being busy with worldly concerns during the nights and the days of Ramadan. And he said that this is the level of prophets and saints and righteous people. So let us all try this year to rise above the lay people's fasting and aim at achieving the professional fasting, if not the experts fasting. Let us also raise towards any kind of goodness and compassion towards others. The doors of goodness, as the Prophet ﷺ said, are numerous. Removing harm from the middle of the road, assisting a person who is in need, maintaining the ties of kinship, checking on family members and friends, even smiling at others is regarded as a good deed and carries the same weight as giving in to charity. Additionally, additional doors of goodness are sighting the crescent moon. Tonight, try to sight the moon because it is the first step to preparing your mind for Ramadan. Also having suhoor, the pre-dawn meal. The Prophet ﷺ said that suhoor is a blessed meal, so do not miss it even if you have to take a sip of water, because Allah and His angels send their blessings and mercy on those who have suhoor. Try to wake up, and even if you have to drink just a glass of water, and if you have some time, make some dhikr or 2 rak'ah. This is a blessed time in a blessed month. And another door of goodness is studying the Quran instead of reading the Quran only. Raise above the level of reading only the Quran to the level of studying the Quran. It would be better if you study a few surah and you understand them than reading the whole Quran 10 times without understanding. Finally, attend Taraweeh prayer. And also let us all be mindful that Ramadan is not only about improving the relationship between Allah and man, but it is also about improving the relationship between fellow human beings through compassion and mercy. Oh Allah, make our gathering here today a gathering of blessing and peace and compassion, and make our dispersion after it a dispersion that has your protection from sins, division and affliction. Ameen. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون اذكروا الله يذكركم واشكروه ولنعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. أقيموا الصلاة. You do not forget to make donation to the masjid during the
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
استووا أقيموا صفوفكم تراسوا ولا تختلفوا فتختلف قلوبكم. Stand shoulder to shoulder. Do not leave gaps between you for shaitan, and make sure that the rows are straight. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخرى يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداعي إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. أحل لكم ليلة الصيام الرفث إلى نسائكم هن لباس لكم وأنتم لباس لهم علم الله أنكم كنتم تختانون أنفسكم فتاب عليكم وعفى عنكم فالآن باشروهن وابتغوا ما كتب الله لكم وكلوا واشربوا حتى يتبين لكم الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود من الفجر ثم أتموا الصيام إلى الليل ولا تباشروهن وأنتم عاكفون في المساجد تلك حدود الله فلا تقربوها
كذلك يبين الله آياته للناس لعلهم يتقون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله 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 أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Can you please wait for a few minutes to listen to the guidelines for Ramadan?
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. These are the announcements as well as the guidelines. Our Khatib is Dr. Imam Isma. Please donate for children's Eid gift and Eid activities. Also, Sunday school will be in person with the following time changes. The Arabic program is 10:30 a.m. to 11:15. Sunday school 11:15 to 1:15, and then Dhuhr here at the masjid is at 1:15. The first day of Ramadan, as you've heard, is tomorrow, April 2nd. There will be no food or drinks or iftar inside the musalla at any time. Taraweeh prayers will starting times are as follows. Of course, during this time, still following masjid safety rules as we are now. See, April 1st, that's today, to April 17th, starting at 9:05 p.m. The times do change. So April 18th, it will begin at 9:15, and then April 25th to the end will be 9:20 p.m. Daily Ramadan Quran recitation will be held by Sheikh Khalid in the masjid 1 hour before Maghrib during Ramadan. Masks are required. The Ramadan Quran memorization contest will be held by Sister Fatima Ahmed and Sister Ayat. There's a flyer that you can see for more information. So people in parking, do not, people who park in the church parking lot, Good Friday is on the 15th of April. Do not park in their lot on that Friday. To be good neighbors and not park on April 15th in the church parking lot. And finally, lunch is a Pakistani lunch and or Euro sandwiches. The Pakistani lunch was prepared and donated by Brother Ali Johar. This is a $6 donation. Was there anything else? Second page, thank you. Of course. Okay, iftar to be hosted inside the masjid daily except for the last day. Iftar boxes will be distributed at the masjid on the last day of Ramadan. The goal is to have the masjid cleaned and decorated for Eid al-Fitr next morning, or the morning after there. So iftar boxes will be distributed. There will be absolutely no food or drink in the main musalla or the sister musalla at any time. As I said, only water is allowed in the masjid, so no juice or soft drinks. So more information. Masks are required at all time, of course. 250 iftar were donated for every day. So we're requesting for the community not to attend iftar every day, so as to allow others the opportunity of having the iftar at the masjid without running out of food or overcrowding the space. It says university students, however, may attend every day. So please consider attending alternate days so everyone can have an opportunity to enjoy and crowding doesn't become an issue. And then also just keep in mind that parking in the masjid parking lot is reserved for families with children and handicapped only. But there are parking meters at think it may be also free parking out very close to the masjid. So keep an eye out for those and give space to others who need the parking in the masjid. And then finally, children to be supervised at all times, especially even outside of the building. Keep an eye on your children who are dangerous. And I think that's everything. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.